Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. First of all, apologies for not uploading in about a few days now actually. I have been traveling, but I will have consistent uploads for you guys throughout the rest of the month. Happy holidays, by the way, in advance to you all. Today we're going to talk about Dragons 20. So I think that Dragon's Lair Stage 20 is really should be a goal for everybody to kind of reach. I think it's the easiest out of all kind of the specialized dungeons in terms of actually clearing Stage 20, and you can do it without any legendary champions. Of course, if you have legendary champions, all the better, but it's really following kind of one simple team format that I wanted to share with you guys today. Now, these champions are interchangeable for the most part, except for Coldheart. At least for me, out of my champions, there's no replacing Coldheart, really because of her Heat Seeker ability. If you guys miss my Coldheart guide, you will see why, but it's going to be doing insane damage onto the dragon based off of its max HP. So essentially, she's going to be critting for like 400, 500,000. You need that damage. So the formula, if you have Coldheart, the formula is going to be one AoE champion, Coldheart, and that's going to be mainly your damage. One speed damage, one speed champion, which is ideally going to be Apothecary, obviously going for rare and epic champions here. And then you want one debuffer and one support, right? So for debuffers on my team, I am using Madame Ceres. Of course, you can use whoever you happen to have. I prefer Ceres. And then, of course, for support, for healing or whatnot, and in addition to Apothecary, you need something else to support your team, especially getting through kind of the minions, the trash mobs, the first two waves. So I go with Fenisil. You can also go with Miscreated Monster. You can go with Vrask. You can go with basically anybody who's going to be healing your team, shielding your team, supporting your team in that role. So again, just to kind of review here, you have Coldheart who's going to be doing the majority of your damage. This will actually clear it around 4 minutes or less, 3 to 4 minutes with this team, providing obviously you have upgraded artifacts. Artifacts are obviously huge when getting to Dragon's Lair 20, but you know, you can even get by in earlier levels with this same kind of composition strategy. Of course, you can tweak things depending on the Dragon's element as well, but I found a ton of success with these compositions. Again, one debuffer, one AoE damage. You can use Kale in that spot, by the way. I'll show you a run with Kale, a run with Miscreated Monster in just a second. Actually, let's talk about the strategy and actually watch some of the gameplay here. So as you guys can see here, we're experiencing a couple runs using this comp. Again, just to review, Coldheart, an AoE damage dealer to help with the minions in stage 1 and 2, around 1 and 2 of Dragon's Lair, and then Coldheart for dealing the main source of damage. You want one debuffer, and then you want one speed champion and one support, or just two really strong support champions. This strategy is really going to help you out, guys, a lot, because Dragons 20 farming is really something that you want to aim to get to. You can get that life steal gear. In terms of artifacts for your champions for this run, obviously just individualized. You want to make sure they're kind of well equipped based on their strategy, based on their profile in general. However, if you do have that life steal gear on, it will definitely go a long way to keeping your champions alive throughout the first 2 rounds. Once you get to round 3, as long as you have some healing, some support, some shields, Coldheart's going to take care of you. She will chop down that dragon. You really have nothing to worry about. Your main danger here is actually losing Coldheart or one of your other champions in the first 2 rounds. If you get to dragon, you're probably going to be okay, again, providing that you have those artifacts upgraded. Now, again, guys, you can tweak the comps up. I tried a bunch of different combinations. I even tried, I just tried a bunch of rare Bellower you can put in there. You can put Aethel in there. You have a lot of flexibility. Elaine in there for AoE. Skull Crown in there. There's a lot of kind of options for you guys, especially in that AoE category. I was able to complete Dragons 20 with any of those champions in that role, even if it wasn't a strong AoE champion. So that's really your one flex spot here. So just kind of go by what champions you have upgraded, put the best one inside that slot. And again, just kind of go back to why Dragon Farm, really the best gear in the game, and the end game is in Dragons 20, some of it, right? Along with the other dungeons. So just farming Dragons 20 is something that you'll want to get used to. But once you have the levels and once you have that team kind of assembled, the goal of today's video, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm up to. I actually use legendaries in my main team. I'm able to clear around 2 minutes in Dragons 20. I use Turvold to do the bulk of the damage. However, again, and I use Biggin as well for the AoE clearing. That really helps speed things along. But you know what? Even if you're clearing it in 4 minutes and 3 minutes, you can go ahead and just keep farming, maybe do like 5, 10 of these runs a day, and you'll get some really, really good gear that will help you out in the end game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I have some champion guides, maybe even a shard opening video coming at you guys later on this week. Really appreciate the support here. Expect a lot more content. And guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And as always, take care, guys.